Did you know the average human being says anywhere from 300 to 1,000 words of self-talk in a single hour? With self-talk, we give ourselves the permission to succeed or fail. Hi, my name is Charlie Baca, and this is Red Road Journeys. Understanding how significant self-talk is greatly beneficial to anybody in their recovery, no matter if they've got 30 days or 30 years. We really do give ourselves permission to succeed or fail. I mean, think about that. Even if it was just 100 words in an hour, that's a lot of, telling myself what I can or cannot do. Now, if you're busy, 1,000 words of self-talk in an hour, oh my God. If you're aware of what you're telling yourself, the potential for change is mind-blowing. For example, there was an old History Channel show I remember watching, and they were talking about Navy SEALs. That they had roughly, I think it was 120 recruits for Navy SEALs. And by the end of training, roughly just 40 would graduate. Only 40 made it. And through their studies, they found that self-talk was a huge part of that. They said that there was Olympic athletes that would drop out. They didn't make it. They didn't make the cut. What was their self-talk? Their self-talk was probably something along the lines of, can you imagine sitting there, in January or February in the ocean, freezing water, and you're lifting a log with a few other dudes, pushing that log up, no sleep in 2 or 3 days. Oh man, Olympic athlete was saying, I don't know if I can do this, man. I can't do this for 6 more weeks. I think I made a big mistake coming here. And they don't make it. Then you could have a 150-pound kid, from the Midwest who's never even seen the ocean, and that person makes it. What would his self-talk be like? His self-talk was probably more along the lines of, man, same situation, right? Water, January, an ocean. He's pushing that log out, going, oh man, I just gotta get through the day. I just gotta get through the night. I'm not gonna die. Or running, just gotta make it to lunch. And then of course he pukes up his breakfast. Just gotta make it to lunch, man. I'm not gonna die. Just gotta make it to lunch. That's the same thing with, a person in their sobriety. I mean, how many times have you seen a newcomer, or have you been that newcomer who you're sitting in a meeting, a 12-step meeting, and you hear somebody who's celebrating 10 years and you're like going, God, I can't do this for 10 years. I can't even do this for 2 years. Nothing ever goes right for me, and that's how it does. That's why in 12-step programs we have those sayings: just for today, one day at a time, this too shall pass. I mean, all that is new self-talk we really need training on. And the nature of training is repetition. You got to do it over and over and over again until it happens all by itself. I mean, a lot of us, where do we get our negative self-talk? I used to work at a prison in New Mexico running a Native American Therapeutic Community, TC program. It's like inpatient rehab, but it's in prison, and it was a Native American one. It was really cool to be able to do that. But one of the things inmates found, especially on their limited resources, was that for most boys, at least, I'm pretty sure it's similar for girls, but for most little boys, the first form of negative self-talk they have is, I'm not good enough. And that'll typically come from situations like, oh man, Dad said he was gonna, come visit me every week. I haven't seen him in 6 months. I guess I'm not good enough. Or Mom said it was just gonna be me and her, and here she is drunk with another boyfriend, fighting and arguing. I guess I'm not good enough. And for a little kid, that really is how they kind of filter the world and see things. And then, most people keep that phrase, I'm not good enough, but we add another one. We get a little older, we're teens now, and so the next phrase that is common is, I can't do anything right. Because if they're a teen, maybe start partying themselves a little bit, and you have alcoholic parents that come from an alcoholic home, or some with parents who are really hypercritical. You're always told that, can't you do anything right? That we don't need anybody abusing us by the time we quit drinking, because we're doing it to ourselves. Or if a person's been in a really dysfunctional marriage and most of their marriage consisted of criticizing each other, now that they're sober, they don't need that partner, ex-partner criticizing them, because we do it to ourselves. We abuse ourselves, and we tell ourselves things, I can't do this. I mean, I'm such a loser. I can't stay sober for 6 months. Are you kidding me? So understanding self-talk and applying just a little bit every day, throughout the day, unbelievable things can happen. Especially, again, if you consider the average human being has anywhere from 300 to 1,000 words of self-talk in a day. What I used to do working in the prison with inmates was I had everybody write right there, JFT, just for today. I almost said FTW. You know what that one means. That's for, and actually JFT was really good. It was good practice, because inmates would have, JFT, just for today, and then they would think of something, they could tell themselves that's a bit more positive. This is another day closer to getting out, or just for today, I'm going to listen. All right, just for today, I'm not going to say anything. Just for today, I'm gonna listen. A big one I noticed a lot of inmates for a while there. One of the biggest forms of negative self-talk that inmates discovered was the yeah buts. All right, yeah but, anytime a solution would be presented to them, and I've seen this for years in AA. Heck, I remember even doing this myself in the first few years of sobriety. I was always saying, yeah, but, whether it was a solution to school, because I was in college, and I was really green. I really didn't know how to do college, or whether it was about, my own behaviors, or wanting my life to change, but not really wanting to do the footwork. It was, yeah, but, that justified it. And in fact, I said, yeah, but so much, I sounded like, the dang Flintstones, man. Yeah, but, it was crazy. And it really held me back. And then when inmates pointed that out, they would call each other out. You're always saying the yeah buts. You're always saying the yeah but, and that really does keep us from moving forward, in our recovery. So I hope this little chat helps out. I'm going to be talking a lot about self-talk. Just consider this Recovery 101 for newcomers. Looking at self-talk is good for anybody, whether they got 30 days or 30 years. That is absolutely true. Okay, so I hope this helps a little bit for the day. And right, just for today, practice that positive self-talk. It could be anything. Look at 12-step programs. You'll be able to find a saying that'll help you out through each and every day. All right, see you soon.